Republican Senator Steve Daines of Montana, member of the Foreign Relations Committee, is on set with me. Welcome. Great to have you in person today. Look, no one can stop talking about the subject of what we saw over the weekend, and you just shocked me. 6 of those Tren de Aragua came from your hometown of Bozeman.
Yeah, would you ever think they're right there in Montana? Our local law enforcement across Montana, we've been battling the Mexican cartels for years, but to have these TDA gang members in Bozeman, Montana, 6 of them arrested by ICE and deported. These are the worst of the worst. Of course, this gang began in a Venezuelan prison. This is a multinational crime operation involved in drugs, in murders, in prostitution. 6 of these gang members in Bozeman, Montana. Thank God for President Trump's leadership of getting these guys off the street and deported out of this country.
So, Senator, moments ago, you had shared with me that ICE knew about the 6 TDA in Bozeman, Montana, but because of the Biden administration's policies, had not moved on them.
Yeah, they were just kind of leaning back. Once President Trump was elected, they're leaning in and not afraid to deal with this. President Trump understands he's got to keep this country safe. And one of his important responsibilities is getting these hardened criminals off of our streets and out of our country.
So how is it that a judge steps in? That doesn't help keep us safe. What's the motive there? I mean, is there something that judge is, in your opinion, trying to legally do to protect us? Because I don't see it.
I'll tell you what, this is an important role of the United States Senate, is making sure we get the right judges on the bench. One of the most important votes I take as a U.S. Senator is when we put one of these federal judges on the bench. That's a lifetime appointment. And some of these judges are out there far left. Look at the ACLU. ACLU is representing these guys.
Unbelievable. Well, both the United States and the Iran-backed Houthi rebels, terrorists, are promising to ramp up hostilities after President Trump authorized airstrikes over the weekend. And those airstrikes targeted Houthi-held parts of Yemen, and they're aimed to stop the terror group's attacks on ships in the Red Sea, and of course ships and our men and women in the military in those areas as well. Houthis responded with a video showing American flag-draped coffins floating near destroyed Navy ships. But the U.S. is not holding back. The president posted this: "We will use overwhelming lethal force until we have achieved our objective. To all Houthi terrorists, your time is up, and your attacks must stop starting today. If they don't, hell will rain down upon you like nothing you have seen before. To Iran, support for the Houthi terrorists must end immediately. America will hold you fully accountable, and we won't be nice about it." Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth.
An era of peace through strength is back. This campaign is about freedom of navigation and restoring deterrence.